Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm really pumped up. I'm super pumped up about this because first of all, I got a new headset for this, and so I can react better. I can make my hand gesticulation without my earpiece stopping. And second of all, I'm reacting to somebody other than Vector and MI. I'm reacting to AQ. So we all know the feud about MI and Vector going back and forth with their diss tracks and their beefs. So one name that both of them have mentioned in their track is AQ. So I know, it's always good for the upcoming guys and the guys that are less known to take advantage of the ones up there so that they can be more known. So, and these guys have talked about AQ. MI being AQ's current boss talked about how AQ was formerly aligned with Vector. And him and Vector, they were friends. Who can remember when AQ and Vector they were in the same track that dissed Reminisce. Obviously, I think AQ doesn't, AQ might not be, he has something to say about Vector's claim contradicting MI's claim. So let's see the reaction, and we'll analyze it word for word as usual and see what AQ has to say about this. And let's go.
This is what it's come to, huh? Left out the bars, got internet bundles, huh? Paid influencers is where you run to, huh? Social media is how you come through, huh? How am I in the middle of this? Every time I hear your shit, boy, I giggle at it. If you can't make it rain, make it drizzle at least. You brought guns to a nuclear war, blow missiles on this. Gave you distractions, I made you in the beef, even though you lied to me. Said the song was for the kids.
Okay, first of all, it's talking about how is he in the middle of this, because these two guys have been going back and forth with his name. MI talked to Vector when MI was dissing Vector and the Viper. MI mentioned AQ's name, saying AQ actually put Vector on his CV when it came to Chocolate City. And Vector also mentioned AQ's name, that he raised AQ, that out of that he raised 2 out of the 3 rappers in MI's team in that Judas the Rat. So AQ is not like, how come he's in the middle of this? So AQ is defending himself in this track. How come he's in the middle of this? And that he expected Vector to do better. Like Vector brought a drizzle when he expected rain. And how Vector come into a nuclear warhead like that? So let's continue. And he also accused Vector of using social media influencers for Judas the Rat. I think both of them did, but it's all part of the game though. Let's continue.
I dropped the verse inspired by the Don Jazzy Twit. Then you jumped in the booth instead of dissing Reminisce. Still I put it out just before I tweaked the lines for free. On the phone with your mama, your nerve couldn't hold the beef. You wasn't PH, every word gets back to me.
Okay, at this point I'll refer everybody to go back and download AQ and Vector Distraction 1, because you really understand AQ's perspective in this track when you listen to Distraction 1 by AQ and Vector. So this song actually came out when I was in like 100 level, 200 level. I'm like now almost, I think I'm getting to 2-3 years out of university, but I think I was in 100 level when the Distraction 1 came out. And I could remember Distraction 1 very well because at that point in time, Vector and Reminisce were going head to head with each other's diss. That was the first time I had Reminisce, and Reminisce rapped in English, which was weird because Reminisce doesn't rap in English. So Vector and Reminisce were on that. Vector attacked Reminisce on the same track, Distraction 1, and AQ was on that track, but AQ was replying Don Jazzy. He had nothing to do with the beef, so he was surprised. According to what he's saying, he was surprised when Vector came into the booth and he attacked Reminisce. I think I remember one line from that track, because Vector said something like your albums, your CDs are like abandoned ships, they make no sail. So that was a big line, and I remember that I heard that song, that line from that track. So man, these two, they've gone way back. So AQ is bringing it back up that, hey, Distraction 1, I didn't even expect you come here and you diss, and now you came here to diss. So it's just AQ's perspective. Let's continue.
Check the pH, it's ether, gas acidic free. You couldn't find a soul, so you say you put me on. Your brother na dope rapper, you know put am on. Your sister na Fuji artist, you know put am on. Your brother manages you and get your begging.
Okay, He said something about check the pH is acidic fee. So you know, acidic, the lower part of the pH is acidic, the highest part is alkaline for chemistry students. You understand that line. So I knew that Vector had a brother. Now he's saying that Vector's brother is a rapper. I'm like, who is Vector's brother? I don't know him. And he's a rapper. Then he said something about Vector's sister into Fuji. Vector has family of musicians and we didn't know. VEC. Why are you hiding those family of musicians? Come on, answer Korea, eh?
In your fam and he don't play your songs, then you say you put me on. The 2 out of his 3, if you're ashamed to say my name, bro, call me the one. Cause if I'm ever 2-3, gotta be Michael LeBron. Sit down.
What I like about AQ, people are sleeping on this guy. AQ is actually one of the best, one of the great, strong underground rappers that are in Nigeria, and he has been consistent. It's just that people don't know him. So his consistency is still a lower scale. His fan base is still small. But he has been dropping bar for bar. I told you, I knew this guy when I was in year 1. And I was in year 1 in 2011, 2012. So he has been there. So look at what he said. He said 2 out of 3. That's referring to Vector's line in just Judas the Rat, where Vector talked about he raised 2 out of 3 rappers in MI's team. He said 3 out of 3. That's not laughed. Not like the only 2-3 is on is James LeBron. James LeBron is wearing 23. That's his number. And James LeBron is one of the best in the game, you know, in the game of basketball. So he's saying that the only 2-3 you know is James LeBron. So let's continue with AQ.
Be humble, you know I know too much. For the mill to YSG, bro, you owe too much. You're popping XO with the money that you ain't got. I don't mean to be rude, but just save it for baby food. Davido.
So he's saying that Vector is popping XO, he's popping champagne. With the money that does he have, that he owes YSG a lot of money, does he have money, and is that instead of him to save the money to raise his daughter up, it doesn't mean to be rude, but you save for baby food. Vector has a daughter and he's supposed to raise her up, and they are saying indirectly telling Vector that hey, you are broke and you are living fake life. And instead of you to save that money for baby food, they are carrying the money and are popping XO. You understand that kind of stuff? So let's continue.
Wouldn't save you is different, cause that we pray to toe to toe you feel defeat. That white garment won't save you. Ungrateful, Chubby did 12 million a year, but your eyes were set on ice, that's why you couldn't see the stairs. You wanted everything he had, so Gaga gave you his range, gave you nice, gave you two-face, gave you all that he could share. T-Rex.
Okay, now he's talking about Vector being favored, and how Vector was, I think at that time Ice Prince was the one shining with Elekiru and Elima Superstar. So he said that Vector was gunning for Ice, as in his eyes was set on Ice, like he wanted to be on the same level with Ice at that time, up to par with Ice in terms of popularity and in terms of fame. And then because of that he could not see the stairs, he was staring at Ice as Ice, so his eyes couldn't see the stairs, so he couldn't see how his movement and how he was moving. So now he said that King Jaja, I know King Jaja is actually an influential person. I think he's, I don't know if he's a record producer, I don't really know, but I know that name before. He said that King Jaja actually favored Vector, gave Vector card, made Vector to be able to sing with Two-Face and sing with Nice. And I know that those 2 songs were hits, especially the one with Nice. The one with Nice actually got him a nominee for the Headies as best featured rapper or something like that. Okay, let's continue.
And now your tracks help you string your lines together, but your heart is a black hole, you made everything disappear. That piano tried to give you the keys, you pissed on them. H-Code gave you a hit, you switched on them. Least just crack it, try to crack it, but you had him on your blacklist. Now no producer will touch you, they all know about your theatrics. Your whole style is
man, this guy is just exposing secrets that we didn't even know. I bet he might even know all these things. This kind of thing that AQ is doing here. AQ, maybe you are the real rat here. We didn't know all these things now. Calm down.
Easy, your whole persona was catfish. Universal drop to you, still getting your ass kissed. You can't survive without the label. Rap music is a fable. Forget putting me on, just put one rapper on your label. Sign a man you wouldn't sign. M offered me a deal, but I know the business. Turned it around and floated a label. Now Black is on the map and Turner is coming too. Steady on the phone with Aldo, there's nothing he wouldn't do. What the F.
Wow. So now AQ is actually using Vector's lines against him. He said that Vector said in the music that And what should he do? Sign a person he wouldn't sign? You know, he said I erased them without actually signing all those rappers. I erased the rappers without signing them. So Ike is saying that, hey, well, MI did what you couldn't do. MI signed the rappers and raised them and made their brand afloat, so that MI is better in the business than Vector. So that's what AQ is telling him. Wow, AQ is actually speaking a lot here, and I'm respecting AQ for this, but I'm also like, AQ, why do you get yourself in this? At least if you don't wait, at least make these two fight themselves to the finish before you put yourself inside. But now AQ has come out and has come to like pia. You know, when MI has when two people are fought, then they are tired of fighting themselves. Then somebody from nowhere came and start fighting the other person. That's what AQ is doing here.
What's wrong with you? You never think things through. What does a girl think of you? You move like a nincompoop. Social media trends is how you think things move. Either you're mentally unstable or it's the people you listen to. Or it's really for you to.
He now even used the same line that Emma used. He said that social media trends are and you think that's what Vector thinks will make him popular. That's why is Vector acting like he's mentally unstable. That it must be the people he listen to. Remember that Emma said something about if that is not going to that Vector may win the beef, but the same people that cheer Vector up when he wins the beef, are they going to crowdfund for him to pay his rent? So indirectly telling Vector that he's moved by his fans, and his fans are determining how he moves. So AK is just referring to the same thing here. Let's continue.
When it's really about the views, or the flogging by the beach with the broom got you confused, or that pussy had you for good, lost your mind when she left, but it's cool. Let's keep that between me and you. You and your boys gonna beat me, must be something in your dreams. You've been saying you're gonna pull up, better be talking about the dream. I live behind Lafayette G, 5 minutes away, that's Dolphin Estate. You can come through a Balinde, all that height, no sense.
Hey, AQY. Like, you should have respected this guy. I think this guy used to be your friend. But it's obvious that, like, see, keep telling him that, hey, you threaten me, you think you can pull up and beat me. He has told him his house is in Delphin Estates by Obalende there. You should come with your boys and see what you can do to him. That all the heights Hector has no sense of what that heights. Hey. Hector was using height to abuse MI. Now someone has flipped the coin back, you know. But AQ, how about?
For no brains, no plans. The second coming that never came. State of surprise was average. A7 average. All your projects average, but Lafayette G was cabbage.
He said that Vector is tall. Yes, we know Vector is a tall guy. He said 6'4" with no brains. It's still the same height issue. Then he said that the second coming that never came. You know, Vector was supposed to release an album called The Second Coming, but the album never came. He said the second coming that never came. Hey, whoa. So, now wow for AQY.
That's how you rap the whole city wrong, and you couldn't put one person on your whole city on. You did from activists, when your career's like the president's. Your second coming saw your career reach the height of decadence. Rapping where you're from, but killing it from inside. AO is your Osibanjo, you wouldn't let him shine. And all of this left the state in a state of surprise. Even though you know your time is up, you hold on cause of pride. Everything was.
I know some of you might not know AO, but AO is a rapper under Vector, and he has been with Vector for a while, and the guy has been with Vector and he has never really shined. So it's like he's saying AO is like his own Osibanjo, that you not let him shine. Man, I don't know why AQ doing this now. Why?
Set up for you, you had the backing of your tribe, and still you fucked it up cause your ignorance couldn't hide. You both came from the barracks to a place of position. You never elevated no one, only brought us division. But I'll expose you, there's no rerun. Just like Buhari, in a couple years you'll be done. Just tell me one person from your past you're cool with. Block Mono if I'm getting signed.
The exposure that I was giving him is not enough. So you want to expose him even more. There's no rerun. Just like Buhari, in a couple of years he'll be done. He even said something about Buhari coming back the second time and not even doing anything. I didn't know. As in, AQ came here with full blows, because you know one thing about someone that has known you for a while, he knows your weak spots. That's the thing. AQ has been his friend for a while, so AQ knows his weak spot. So you're just hitting him where it hurts, punching him on that side, giving him where it hurts, small punch, AQ, respect yourself. Respect yourself.
And kill this hubris. Culture gave you fame, you paid him back with cruelty. You stole from YSG and started playing the victim. Better listen, stop preaching, it's sickening. This is not dissing, it's all facts I'm spitting. You pay influencers, I influence only the truest shit. Independent on my life.
When we're expecting like a Pusha T comeback from Vector to MI based on the Viper, and we're expecting a Pusha T, the way Pusha T gave Drake and talked about Drake having a child that nobody knew about, one son. This is what AQ is doing here, leaking secrets and giving Vector those jabs that Vector could not give MI in the Judas the Rat. Is giving him those jabs like, poof, guy, that I will leak your secrets. You stole from YSG, you're playing victim, you are here for me like you don't, all those kind of stuff. Well, let's continue.
Then I write influences, got myself here, no man is the boss of me. Say what you like, I advise you proceed cautiously. In Unilag, you introduced yourself as a fan. At the Storm Battle event, you were happy to shake my hand, you would stand.
Okay, AQ is saying that no man is the boss of him. They advise that Vector proceed cautiously, and let's continue.
Just mad you can never rap like me. Put us on any record, I slap you in my sleep. For all you other rappers, I'm Moses, I'm Mount Sinai. I write it in the presence of God for y'all Israelites. But this is not some definite laws for you to live by. There's only one commandment, thou shalt not diss I.
You know what, right now, okay, AQ is talking about when they first met, how Vector approached him and told him that he was a fan. And now he's saying that that Vector is mad because Vector can never rap as much as AQ. Whether AQ is a better rapper than Vector, the truth is that I feel Vector is a better rapper than AQ. So that part, I'm not in support, but the truth is that Vector is more popular, Vector is more famous, and I like the fact that AQ had to come on this to really show some people his lyrical ability, because a lot of people were saying that he was rapping offbeat in the Distraction, that's the Mattel Cypher 2, and I actually agree with him. Even though the lyrics were very good, but his rap wasn't so outshining like the one he did in Lamb Cypher. Lamb Cypher he did better actually than the Purification, sorry. So but I like the fact that AQ had to come on this and show people his lyrical dexterity, because a lot of people have been like wondering and trying to test how good AQ is. So now here is it, this is AQ, and you guys have seen that the guy can actually flow and can really bring the bars, and you can see, well, that's the end of my Distraction 2 reaction. And please like and subscribe, and please drop a comment down below. I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.